So some of you may have seen the videos that I've done on my 2016 Honda Accord, and you may have also seen that I'm also a cyclist. I've got a Trek Madone here, a Ridley X-Fire there, and a Giant Stance mountain bike sitting over there. I used to ride quite a bit and kind of took a break for about 2 years or so off of the bike. I just kind of got burned out, and have recently decided to start riding again. Most of my interest currently happens to be in mountain biking, and with my 2016 Honda Accord, I don't really have a way to transport my mountain bike. I used to have a Ford Explorer with a Thule T2, I think it was, bike rack that was on the back of it. And when I decided to kind of take a break from cycling, I actually sold the bike rack and traded my Explorer for my Honda. For a little while, I would just take the front wheel off of my Trek Madone, lay down the back seats in the Honda Accord, and just throw the road bike in the back. Unfortunately, I never even tried to put my mountain bike in the back of my car, simply because off-road, and I didn't want to get mud and everything under the back or into the back of the car. So since I decided that I wanted to get back into riding, mostly mountain biking, I needed to come up with a solution. So I got looking at some reviews online, trying to figure out what would be the best way to do it. I didn't want to, open the trunk, lay the seats down, shove the bike into the back of the car, tear it all apart, have to put it together. Just didn't want to do all the work. So what I finally decided on doing was have a hitch installed on the back of my car and get a rack, another bike rack. But I didn't want something that's big and bulky. I like the design of the Honda Accord. It's kind of a sleek looking car, a little bit elegant, I guess you could say, kind of sporty at the same time. And I wanted something that kind of matched up with that. And so after doing a lot of research, I ended up going with the USA Quik Rack. And so this one is a single bike rack, but you can actually buy extensions so that you can do add-ons. So you can buy another single rack, and they all mount to each other. So you could have theoretically, I think, up to 3, I believe it is. And this particular one that I have here, this is going to be just the standard, I guess it is. It's the 1 1/4 that has the 2-inch adapter on it. So my wife has a Lexus RX 350, and in 2 months we're going back home. My son and I are going to do some mountain bike riding, and I want to be able to take my bike. So it also needed to fit a 2-inch receiver. So this seems like it's going to be the perfect solution. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. I've got 2 boxes. This actually has the locks for the wheels and the hitch, which I'll open that up and show it to you in a few minutes. Now, I can't show it on my car just yet because I'm scheduled to get the hitch put on this Saturday. Today is Tuesday, I think it is. So I've got a few days before the hitch gets installed on my car, then I'll be able to put this on. So let me just go ahead and set this box to the side. I haven't even opened this, so this is going to be my first impression. So it looks like there's some tape there, here. And one of the things that I've heard people really compliment about as well is that, when you're not using the rack, you can actually keep it in this box. So you don't want to destroy the box, which is another plus. I really like that idea. I'm excited to see it. I'm thinking about putting a sealant on it, but I haven't seen it yet, so okay. So I don't know if you guys can see this. So I've got my receipt just here. There's a small envelope. So this is a strap. And from what I understand, when you put the bike rack into the hitch, it's almost kind of like a pressure fit. So there will be a ball, and you have to turn the Allen head, and it kind of not compresses, but extends inside of the trailer hitch. And this is just some additional security that you can loop through the hitch and the rack just to make sure that it doesn't come out. But from what I heard, I haven't heard of anybody mentioning of this thing coming out, so I don't really think that's going to be a problem. So we have that piece, the Velcro strap. Here's the manual. So it says it comes with 1 2-inch Super Duty single rack, 2 gold security wrenches, the Velcro strap, a black 1/4-inch hex wrench. Fits 16-inch to 29-inch wheels, up to 3.1 inches wide. For wider tires, use a fat bike spacer kit, so it's separately rated to hold a bike up to 50 pounds per bike spot, with addition of 2 add-ons, so it's separately, this rack can hold a maximum of 3 bikes. So my Trek Madone Project 1, that bike was somewhere around 16 pounds. My Ridley X-Fire, it's a carbon bike as well. And I'm trying to remember what it was. I want to say it was maybe 21, 23 pounds. And then my Giant Stance 2, it's a 27.5. I'm wanting to say, I think that was 27, 28 pounds is how much that is. So I'm definitely well under the rating on this thing, so shouldn't be an issue at all. But anyway, there's the manual for that. Okay. Then we have the there's 2 security wrenches, but this part's kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a hole that's on this side. This side, there's no hole that's there. On the other one, there's a hole on the longer part, no hole on the shorter part. So it's kind of opposite of each other. I don't know why they did that, but... And then here's the other Allen key. So that's everything in the package. And what I also understand too is that if you happen to lose your security keys, the only way that you can get replacements of these is to contact 1UP, and then they will validate that you purchased your bike rack through them. Once they validate it, then they'll send you a key. If they can't validate it, they're not sending you one. I would say that's to eliminate theft. Someone that's just wanting to get keys and then run around town trying to steal your bike rack. I'll set that to the side. Let's figure out how to get this thing out of here. So I went with the black, thinking that I would like the looks of it. It comes in, you can get it in black or you can get it in a silver aluminum. And the black, I think, would definitely work better with my car. Not sure how to get this thing out of here. I guess I should read the instructions, but I don't want to. Because I'm a guy and we're stubborn like that. Which way does that go? Okay. again, I don't want to destroy the rack, or the box, I mean. So here's the rack. It's all aluminum. There is no plastic on this thing anywhere other than the plastic on this little knob that's here. Plastic there, and then there's plastic on these rollers. Other than that, it's all aluminum. And I don't know, I think some of these bolts may be stainless. So this is it in the stored position. It weighs, I believe it's 27 pounds is what this whole unit weighs. And let's see here. It's all dusty. I need to clean it off. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to release this. So there's blue levers that's on the sides. So you open those up, and then it looks like these turn out just like that, and then you would turn these. How does these go? It only goes one way, like that. So you can kind of maybe see there. So you turn these like that. Here you can see, hopefully, this is the 1 1/4 inch, and then this is a 2-inch adapter so that you can use it on a 2-inch hitch. Go ahead and flip this on over. This must be where you take off the 2-inch adapter. So yeah, that's the yeah, this is the Allen head for that. I don't think I'm going to take it off yet, but that's what this is for the 2-inch adapter, which on my wife's Lexus RX 350, I'll need the 2-inch adapter. For my car, the 1 1/4. So let's see if we can flip this thing over a little bit. So this is basically how it's going to be on the vehicle. It'll be something like that. And then you lift this like that. Lift this arm. It's going to go something like that. Set the bike in, and then you push these back in order to lock the bike into position. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to work perfect. Now with these, it's interesting how this mounts, because this is where your hitch is. This will slide into the hitch and there's a ball that's right here. And there is a lever, which is right here, that you pull up, and that's what angles it. But you use your Allen wrench and of course this is the piece right that goes into the hitch, and you use this, you turn this, and that's what pushes that ball, opens that up inside the hitch area to keep it from coming out. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm excited to try it out. I think I need to get the 1-up badges off of it. I don't like stickers. I haven't decided the reflectors, whether I'm going to keep it. It's got reflectors here on each end, and then there are also reflectors here for when it's in the stowed up position. I guess those are there just in case. I guess just in case it blocks your tail lights. So my impressions of it, it's very well built, very little plastic. There's no scratches, it's not bent. They've had this unit out for a little while. I'm going to say maybe about 2 or 3 years, just thinking off the top of my head. They've sold a lot of them. And yeah, very excited. Oh, something else I should also mention too is that there are plugs. There's one here, one there. You pop those plugs out, and then you can buy an add-on rack, which is just one of these pieces, and it will attach here, and then bolts will go in there to hold it into place. And so you can add on up to 3 of these. Well, this one plus 2 more add-ons will give you the ability to put 3 bikes on it. So yeah, I think it's gonna turn out really, really nice. I'm super excited to get it tested on my car and see how it's gonna fit.